here, okay? What do you want from us?
How much more do you want from me? And we're back.
Hello, girls. We're back.
And we're back. We're back.
And we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Taylor.
And Toya.
This is the Heaux Bag. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite streaming platform and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at _Heaux Bag. That's _HEAUXBAG. Keep up with our shenanigans. Bye. Bye. Baby, seems like everywhere I go, I see you. And you guessed it. We're back.
She's going to get us kicked off Beyonce's internet. Don't let the Beehive come for us.
Wait, is the timer going?
We here.
We're here today, and we're talking about being mediocre in this economy. You know we can't curse in the title, but it stemmed from this tweet. She said, being a bad B is too expensive, and somebody said, I'll just be mediocre. I'm okay with being an okay B. And so we're going to call this episode Being Mediocre in This Economy. Twitter news.
And as you can see today, I chose to be mediocre. No makeup, no lashes, no Nathaniel, okay? Just me. That's all I got. At least my nails are done. Because, you know, some episodes, men be coming from me. Damn, why you didn't get your nails done? Because you ain't paid for it. That's why. Anywho. On today's Twitter news, I don't even know if I'm going to call it Twitter news. I'm going to call it just listen to this BS.
I like that.
26-year-old Texas woman arrested for murder after self-induced abortion and is being held on a $500,000 bond while her case remains under investigation. Do y'all remember the episode where we was talking about Roe versus Wade-A-Min?
You know we're pro-abortion and we have kids. When it's your time, it's your time. But we said, did I mess this up? Sorry. We said if you make this illegal, people are just going to start doing it themselves. And so they said that they were going to start finding doctors who were helping these procedures out. So I don't know if doctors aren't doing it anymore. But this woman decided to take it into her own hands and abort her baby. And I don't know how she got caught. She must have started hemorrhaging or something and had to go to the ER.
You know what? Yeah, I was actually reading it this morning. I think I still have it pulled up. I do. It's a long little, what you call it. Just look into it. I mean, however, when I was reading into it, there was one person that was saying that it's really illegal, them even arresting her or trying to charge her with something according to one of the Texas laws. So they are trying to protest it and I guess be in support of her. But I didn't get a chance this morning to find it. I was really, really, really trying to find it. And it's penal code, something. But I'd like to see how this plays out because hopefully she really doesn't have to.
I hope they take her to the Supreme Court and we get our new black woman, Supreme Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson in there to let them know that is her business. And I feel like it's a HIPAA violation. Why would you tell the police? Because, did you know they took off medical bills from the credit reports if you don't pay your doctor's bill because it's a HIPAA violation?
Yeah. They give you like a certain amount of years, I believe, and then it just falls off.
But now it's like you can't even put it on. They made it a new thing. Because it was like people kept contesting it. And it was like, you might as well just take this shit off. Dang, I'm sorry. But I hope they do the same thing with this case because it sounds like a HIPAA violation. If I went in there because I'm bleeding to death and then you decide to call the police and say, she's bleeding to death because she killed a little fetus.
Yep. A charge of murder marks an extreme advancement of anti-abortion efforts in Texas following passage of a state law outlawing abortion care at 6 weeks of pregnancy before most women know they are pregnant, while relying on private parties for its enforcement through civil suits against people who aid and abet women who seek an abortion. Like, you know how pissed I would be if I went to go get some help from Planned Parenthood and then somebody in there was a whistleblower and then I'm coming out from getting an abortion and it's police there to handcuff me.
But you know what? It probably was it at Planned Parenthood, because Planned Parenthood screens those people great.
It was somewhere else,
and it was over close to the Texas and Mexico border.
Yep.
Which is crazy because it's like those are, I know over north towards El Paso, it's a more liberal space. So I'm wondering, are people like hiding out over there trying to figure out what's going on? Are they targeting certain Latino women? Like, it's just it's really effed up to me. And then I think about, did Texas make this illegal so that they could put more people in prison? Because, you know, prison is just it's
a moneymaker.
Yeah. And that's a whole nother conversation we could not go into today, but it's just so effed up. Like, and I have so many words I want to say right now, but I can't.
Yeah.
Abbott!
Yeah.
I have not been keeping up with politics, but is he leaving soon?
I don't think so. So I did want to give a shout out then to Mackenzie Scott. She just made the largest single donation in Planned Parenthood history. Billionaire philanthropist and novelist Mackenzie Scott has donated $275 million to the reproductive health care nonprofit Planned Parenthood.
I love
that.
Mackenzie.
That is dope.
Mrs. Bezos or Miss X Bezos, girl, if you just want to contribute to the rest of us with student loans, that'd be amazing. But you know, this ain't about us. I'm not trying to make the main character. I'm just saying, I love that you donate to Planned Parenthood, because Planned Parenthood prices have been increasing, and it's really sad that it's such a great resource for women. Even the bad bees, you know, it's getting expensive. They can't keep their hair, nails, and birth control up at the same time. So I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So shout out to her. And then we'll get into, we just had to take a moment for that, because that's very near and dear to us, especially as being women, especially as being Black women, future parent, present parent. Like, I've had an abortion before. It's no fun. I don't think anybody runs out there and says, "Who, I'm gonna have sex today unprotected, and he's gonna nut at me and I'm gonna get pregnant just so I can get an abortion." Nobody thinks that way.
I don't.
And even you can be the most responsible adult in the world, and you think you're gonna be with this guy forever, and you guys have sex and he gets you pregnant, and he can switch like that and say, "Shit, good luck." Now what? Like, you just had one missed period. This man had told you good luck, and they've banned abortions. What are you supposed to do?
Hit that nigga over the head. Like, I don't know. We gonna do this. Girl, shoot. I'd go to California, but everybody doesn't have the resources to just get up and go somewhere. So,
and I was reading a thread underneath this where it was men and women going back and forth, and at the end of the day, one of the men said, "Well, I don't understand why." If a man is showing you signs that he doesn't want to have a baby, or telling you flat out, "Hey, I'm not trying to have no baby, you should go get an abortion," and you still choose to have that baby, you're being an irresponsible adult. That's what a woman said.
You know, it's a lot of pygmies out here.
I was like, are you kidding me? And so then a guy said, well, what's the responsible thing to do? The responsible thing would be for that man to wrap it up. Because let a woman bring a condom, she a hoe.
You know what?
Like, it's so many layers to this.
I'm glad they got male birth control at this point. I know we was gonna get into the bad bitch in the economy, but you know what?
We gonna get into it.
You just brought me back down memory lane of all the shit I forgot. I don't even know why this wasn't the topic. Niggas, I'm so glad that y'all got birth control. And you know what? Y'all probably not gonna take it anyways, because y'all low-key be wanting to be parents, but they want to be a fuck nigga on the back end. I'm so sick of it. Like, y'all, oh, can I come in you please? And then you know she's not on birth control. You know what type of person she is. And then after you do it, you're like, I don't know. Cause it's like you're trying to see, does your semen work? Is that what you're trying to test the waters on? Y'all are just dumb as fuck. So to sit up here and talk about women, oh, she should have been more responsible. You should have been responsible too. And now that you got birth control and you about to gain 150 pounds, your hormones about to be off, your emotions about to be off, it serves y'all motherfucking right.
Did you see that post that I put when I was like, men on birth control? Man, I'm about to tell your motherfucking ass, answer the motherfucking man, Sting, I was just tripping. It's the pills, yo. Y'all gonna finally see why they call us crazy. Like,
it really don't be us. We be minding our business. And it was crazy because yesterday this guy, I ran into this guy. His wife is pregnant on their second child. He was like, yeah, I hope she get a C-section so she can just go in there and tie the tubes up. And I was like, and it's crazy because I can tell he's uneducated about the situation. So I was like, my dude gonna get a vasectomy. I'm not getting no tubes tied. He was like, I mean, it's already open. I was like, do you know how that fucks with her hormones? And then you gonna talk about she crazy and the kids changed her and ever since she became a mom, you're different. Because her anatomy's off. Thank you. Y'all just think that we could just, oh gosh, this is such a great...
I think so. So what I will say is, coming from my original thought process, responsibility is a two-way street. So once again, in no way are we bashing men and just calling all y'all stupid, because to some extent, I think we all get wrapped up in the moment, right? Because he done got you horny. He done stuck his little Black and Mild field fingernails in your coochie. You done got wet. Now everybody's horny and nobody brought a condom to the party. So now y'all done laid up, had sex. He like, let me just put the tip in. Now you said, okay, just a tip. So now he done shoved the whole thing in your vagina. You guys are having sex, and then he whispers in your ear, man, can I just nut in it? She caught in the moment. She's, no, yeah, nut in it. 4 weeks later, you done missed your damn period. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many layers to this shit. It's just... Whose fault was it?
Let's talk about, just because, you know, if a man comes on and watches this, or a pick-me comes on, sometimes you might be drunk and y'all just having sex and you not even thinking about... You know, it could be
life hits you fast.
It does.
And the nuts come even faster. Just saying, been there.
But stuff happens, and then so when you find out you're pregnant, you're like, when the hell did I...
Yes. You
be like, this ain't no... You doing the math like, ain't no way. And then you like, hold on. You call your friend. What did we do on that day?
Before I had Jordan, I missed 2 whole periods. Before one day, I'm like, when the hell... Ooh, I ain't had a period in 2 months. Like, damn.
And then even talk about women who have irregular cycles.
Me.
Like,
that's why I wasn't thinking twice about it. I'm just like, it's gonna roll around one day. 7 weeks later, I'm like, damn, this still ain't came yet.
You minding your business and acting crazy because your hormones going off and you don't know what is going on.
You know what, ladies? There is an app called Flow. Please download the Flow app. This app for promiscuous women. You can use it this way. Please, you can go in there and you can put initials, you can put a name, whatever you want to do on the day you had sex, whether it be protected or unprotected, with that man.
You know, I can tell you who I've had sex with all the way till 2014, because my thing.
But it really helps, even if you're having sex with one person or 2 people, whatever. I'm not policing anybody's body, but for your own peace of mind, I'm seeing too many women even, I don't know who my baby daddy is. Well, damn. This is for you. Put initials or something on that damn calendar and keep up. That way, Lil Ray Ray knows who his daddy is, you know, when he comes out.
Listen.
Or you know who to blame. You're putting the blame on the correct man. Oh, but anywho, you know, we don't went down a rabbit hole.
We sure did. But I think it was a necessity, because the last episode we did about this was very emotional. It was during the time what we were going through the process. Excuse me.
They were just trying to...
And now that it's passed, and now that we're starting to see the repercussions of it, it's really effed up. And I think it's on brand for us to talk about it and just reiterate how stupid some of y'all are, because no matter how much we talk about it, you still see people, oh, this is murder. And I really wanted to say this, because when, I don't even know what his name was, but when he was getting on Ketanji Brown during her hearing, he was like, when does life start? When I can claim it on taxes. When child support starts. If you gonna go hard in this area and put somebody in prison for killing a 6-week-old fetus, I want to be able to get my taxes for a little embryo, okay? Because I had to go through that shit for 10 weeks.
When does life start?
So, I mean, pick a side. Y'all can't waddle the fence and then base it on religious purposes, and then y'all pick and choose when y'all want to be religious. In, you know, in politics, it's just really effed up. And I'm not going into politics. Just feel some type of way about this shit. Y'all try to get on my girl. She was trying to mind her business.
Yeah.
And she said, my personal beliefs have nothing to do with this. Mm-hmm. And I'm really sad. I will give to that GoFundMe for that lady that was in prison. I just read the news, I think yesterday, so I wasn't even thinking, let me go. But I would love to support her, because that's...
Absolutely. That's heartbreaking. It really is. Like, as soon as I saw it, I sent it to you, and I'm just like, man...
F up. Bring back abortions. You can smoke weed. You can kill somebody in your front yard. You can get a gun license without a license. But you can't.
And now you can get married as a teen. I forget which.
In Tennessee.
Yeah. So.
Which I thought was really effed up too. Because I'm like, so if.
Does this remind you of something? Does this not remind you of what? 1800s?
Oh, absolutely.
Are we moving back in time?
Next thing you know, it's gonna be illegal to have interracial marriages. Then it's gonna be illegal for black people to read again. Then it's gonna be illegal. But I think what they're trying to do is move towards more so towards the Hispanic population, which I don't think is correct. Is better at all. But it's like they find a way to be more racist.
Yeah, without saying that they're racist.
Gosh, I wish you was watching Atlanta. There was this last episode.
We're gonna get into it. I promise I'm gonna watch it. All right, let's finally get into being a bad bitch is exhausting.
Okay, so let me read the tweet. Let me log into my face. So, scam goddess Diva Lacey, she says, being a bad bitch is exhausting. The nails, the hair, the gym, the makeup, the clothes, the skin regimen, the going outside. I'm finna be a good bitch because I'm fucking tired. And I felt this. So I started going through the little tweets. So somebody was like, yeah, I'm just going to be an okay bitch. I'm going to be a mediocre bitch. And then somebody got in there and was like, guys, let me go read that portion right there.
Where it was like, guys don't even be paying attention to that?
Basically spending $1,000 or more a month for upkeep. It's the biggest scam because guys literally don't care. Who you doing it for, sis?
And that's a lie too, because yes, they do.
You they notice.
Yeah, you notice.
They notice. They be like, oh, I never forget. I was at Willie G's one day and this illiterate motherfucker walks up and he was like, I had just stubbed my toe on the way in, right? So I chipped my toenail. He goes, damn, you ain't got a nigga to take care of your feet. Literally, it had been like 10 minutes. They noticed. But I'm not doing it for them. Like, you know, like when I saw Toy, I was like, girl, you look good. Okay, hair, okay, nails. Like,
wasn't that part of Drake's lyric? She don't do it for a man never notice. She's doing it for herself. She the fucking coldest.
Listen, like if you're doing it for the attention of a man, like why?
You got bigger fish to fry, sis.
Thank you. Like, and then somebody went down to say, read the tweet, quote it verbatim. Being a bad bitch is a mentality. It means that you take control of your narrative and how you want to present yourself. Natural, makeup, gym body, etc. All the external stuff should be the icing on the cake.
Absolutely.
It only drains you if you're not enjoying it for yourself. So it's like you to me, it's like when you pretend to be somebody that you're not. Like if you just wake up and you got to make sure that your edge is laid and stuff like that, which that's who I am. That's just a normal thing for me. It's not exhausting because I'm like, oh, girl, I sit at home by myself and I'm like, you know, girl, go do your hair. Brush your teeth. I don't brush my teeth for nobody else. I do it so that I have dental hygiene and that I could live with the scent of my breath. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying you wash your ass for a nigga. Like, I hope you do it for yourself.
I think even, excuse me, when it comes to men, because I notice things like that other women may or may not notice in men. Like, I look at a man's fingernails.
Absolutely.
Like you be rolling blunts all day. Look, clean your nails. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or the gunk around your teeth, like it's just plaque, and you don't go to the gym. Like it's different things that I think women notice in men that puts men in different categories too.
Absolutely.
So we can't call y'all bad bitches, but
I think we notice it in other people because we'll just be like, oh, they're letting themselves go. I saw this guy yesterday. He was so like well put together, nice hair, nice clothes, nice shoes. But then he had the like muffin top get money. It wasn't even a gut. It was just like it was coming out on the sides. And I'm like,
the biscuit.
And I'm not body shaming, but I don't think he realized he had gained that weight because his clothes didn't fit the same way. And so I was just like, he need to go work out, you know, like, and I was like, because he's a handsome gentleman, but I don't think he realizes what he's doing. His girl was so well put together. So I'm like, at some point, she's going to be like, I'm keeping myself up, but you're not keeping yourself up because when they met each other. And it is not, I don't think they were doing it for each other, but like when you take care of yourself, then it's easier to deal with other people. And when people aren't taking care of themselves mentally, physically, emotionally, like sometimes people might have to step back a little. And it's not because you're not doing it. It's more so because you're not yourself. You're not the person that they came to love, right? So if you meet a man and you're always upkept and then one day you fall off, like he's going to notice because he's going to be like, either, you know, you're doing something in life that's throwing you off your game. And then it's also affecting the way you interact with me and engage in all the activities we can do and da-da-da-da. Or it's like, I brought you down. So I don't think it's for the person.
Woo. Can I speak on that?
Go ahead, please do.
So me and my ex-boyfriend, and I said this, you know, I I think of myself as put together. You know, I always make sure my hair looks presentable. This is presentable for me. Damn it, I'm natural.
It looks good.
Edges is, you know what I'm saying? My eyebrows are always pretty much done. I may not always have on makeup, but my nails are always done. And I look like she came out the house looking like something.
Right.
Even on my worst day, I'm going to get hollered at the gas station. Damn it. However, when me and him got together, I don't want to say I started getting I don't know. It wasn't me getting comfortable. It was just something in me. I don't know what it was, but it was like I stopped getting my nails done so much, you know, whatever. And one day when I had that realization, I told him, I was like, man, why don't you say anything like when my nails aren't done or when I'm not putting my best foot forward as far as, you know, appearance? And he was just like, man, I don't care about that. But then at a certain point, I'm like, but I want you to care about that, though. Not saying I want you to be on my ass about it, but when I'm not feeling like the person that I was when we met, push me a little bit to get back to that, because I'm a true believer of if you feel good, you look good. And if you look good, you feel good.
I believe that.
9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of women can contest to this. When you go and professionally get your makeup done and they spin you around in that mirror, you be like, ooh, okay. When you go and get your hair done, ooh, okay. When you get a haircut, same difference. So when you look good, you feel good. So I think I was really trying to get him to understand from that perspective. And it was like, I don't think I could be with somebody that doesn't push me to my greatest potential, whether it be appearance wise. And I'm talking about like go to the gym, get active, you know, push me in those areas where sometimes I get wrapped up and I forget. So yeah, being a bad bitch is exhausting, especially if you're not even getting pushed to do it. It's like,
I agree. And you know, I just wanted to piggyback off what you said. So when Justin LeBoy first started his podcast, which I don't even know if he's still doing it, he said they were trying to like talk about women. Oh, what happens when you get with a woman and she falls off? And they were bashing, oh, she just did it and then she expected you to take care of it. No. Chris Brown came back and said, if you get with a woman and she's been like that girl, like before you got with her, and now even when you got with her and then something happened where she fell off, that is that man's fault, because a woman starts taking on the personality of her man more so. I would agree with that. Whether it's how she feels about herself because that's how he made her feel, or he don't take her out anymore. So she's like, why would I go do this? And you're not contributing to me getting my hair done. Why am I keeping it up if you're keeping me in the house? If every place I went was to, you know, interact and mingle and stuff like that. And I just want to reiterate that, because men think that, oh, I got you and I'm going to look like crap and you're supposed to always be upkept. And I had to tell my dude that, like, he was like, you know, you don't get dressed up anymore at some point. And I was like, we don't go nowhere. We don't do nothing. So then we started, you know, getting up, and he was like, okay, go get your nails done, go get your hair done. I'm going to, you know, I want you to still keep yourself up. So I think it's right. Like your partner should look at you and go, what's going on? You don't do X, Y, Z anymore. Me and my other ex, when we got together, somebody called him shallow, which I don't agree. I actually took this piece and have carried it with me years after the relationship. He was like, yo, G, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm going to keep it real with you. If you like start getting fat, I'm gonna leave you. Because you have your preferences.
And he was like, and I'm gonna tell you getting big and I'm gonna need you to do something about it. But after that discussion and you still don't do nothing about it, I'm gonna leave you. He's like, I'm not gonna put up with that shit because I'm keeping myself together. I'm remaining the same person I was when we got together. I want you to do the same.
And I think that's okay. Like, you have your preferences on the
that motivated the fuck out of me, I tell you that. And I was looking the fuck good in that relationship.
And you should, if you have your standards, that's like even a woman saying, you know, when I met, and men think that this is shallow. When I met you, you was hustling, you was grinding. Yep. We was living lavish. And then all this stuff fell. Like, what happened? And it's like, if you can't keep this same lifestyle, then, and I don't understand what's going on, like, I'm entitled to leave. Yeah. And vice versa. You want me to, you know, when you met me, I was ambitious and had the podcasts and businesses and stuff. And then you just got, you know, like, if you don't ask me what's going on and try to help me get back up to that place, I don't think you're the person for me either. Like,
I agree.
Keep me where I'm at. So yeah, being a baddie is exhausting, but you have to find somebody, like, you got to do it for yourself. And like, when you're partners and friends, you know, check on you and say, hey, what's going on, Tay? Like, I noticed you dropped out of school. You good? You plan on finishing? You getting back? Or even in the gym. I hope you on my ass, Toya, after this baby come. We going to work out at 5 a.m. All right, I'm coming. And
I think, you know, people always find that such a touchy topic when it comes to women. Well, I don't know how to tell my girl, that she's gaining weight, or I don't know how to tell her let's go to the gym or whatever. The reason why I said I really appreciated my ex doing that is because he came into the relationship with expectations. So I think if you make it a point to date like that, then nobody can ever say, oh, he's such a dickhead. He's telling me I'm getting fat. And then your friends go quiet.
But there is a way to... I agree. There's a way to address it. And I was going to say it on here. If you feel like your partner, if it's a young man watching this, you feel like your partner is just letting herself go. Because my brothers, they've always been on me. They'll be like, yo, are you okay? Like, I noticed you gained weight. You're not wearing your old clothes. Like, you wearing my clothes now. What's going on?
Not you wearing my clothes.
Like, and it was real. I didn't realize it. I was like, I couldn't fit my clothes or whatever. And I remember this one conversation we had. But there's a way to say, my brother was like, I'm going to the gym on these days. Like, we can go together, or like, I'm actually taking on this new diet if you want to try it with me. Like, there are ways to talk to people about it. Being an asshole isn't always necessary. Like,
but then I feel like sometimes you'll get that woman that's like, well, what you trying to say? Well, damn it, I'm trying to say you're getting a little...
Well, I mean, some people get offended. You have to know how to communicate with your person, right? Like, but I think if you have a very sensitive, like... person, you have to be solution oriented first. Yeah. That should be your approach. Because if you just tell somebody, yo, you gaining weight, your ass getting flat, you letting yourself go. It's like, and then you like, okay, let's go out to get some chicken real quick.
Counterproductive, huh? Right.
But if you're like, okay, I don't, babe, I noticed you want to go get this salada instead. You want to go for a walk tonight? You want to start? I want to be more productive. And there are ways that you can start enforcing little habits that'll cause you to change your behavior. And then she'll be like, I didn't realize I'm starting to feel better. Or even he, like, it's not just women.
I was going to say,
do it too. Men do it too. And it's like, sometimes you have to just be mindful of your approach and how you do certain things. That's all I was going to say.
And even it's not just physical appearance. Because once again, if I'm hustling and I'm on my shit, whatever, and then me and you get together and I start falling off or vice versa, I think there should always be a period in a relationship, whether it be a friendship, family, where you guys have a meeting where it's like, okay, let's reevaluate some things here. What's going on? Because when I met you, it was this, now it's that. Is everything okay?
Right.
Oh yeah, shit, I'm just chilling. That's what I'm talking about. You weren't chilling when I met you.
Why are you chilling so much? Like, every time I see you, you sleep. Every time I see you, you're getting high. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more to life than this. And this may be just a period in your life that you're going through, but I want to make sure that it
passes, goddamn.
Right. And it was girl, when I first got pregnant, my house was a mess. Toya, I be like, my clothes, because I ain't never buy no dressers. Other than that, everything else be clean. Dishes always clean, like floors washed. Like, my house was a mess. Like, I think I ate like some cheese sticks and left the wrapper there for weeks. I was just like, my life is over.
And that happened.
And I had to have a check with myself. My partner was like, yo, the house is a fucking mess. And I was just like, I'm depressed. Like, and that was my way of communicating. But like, you have to have somebody check on you. And then I got my shit together. Like, I'm not saying you can snap out of depression by any means. I'm not saying it's light. But when I was at the beginning of a depression spiral to where I could just be like, okay, let me get up and try to be productive so that I'm not losing myself. But yeah, you just gotta know how to approach your person. So sorry, I loved everything we talked about today.
Right.
I want to do one more thing. Baddie is a mentality. Being a bad bitch is a mentality. Let me read the tweet. Did I read it already?
Yeah.
Pregnancy.
I think.
Pregnancy brain.
Hell, just brain, hell, I think. I don't know.
Let's go all the way down to the tweet. Being a bad bitch is a mentality. It means that you take care of your narrative and how you want to present yourself. Oh, yeah, I did read that. Okay, well, then what else are we going to talk about? Hoe tips?
No, I was going to say I agree. It is a mentality because I've seen, and I'm going to use this both ways. I've seen the skinniest of girls with no hips, no titties, no ass, pretty face, but the way they present themselves, be having heads turning like, damn. And it be them same heads that be following all these BBL women. BBL shaped women, I'll say that. But then I'll also see a bigger woman. I don't even know what the term is now, a BBW, I guess. And those same women once again, will have their whole stomach out. I'm talking about looking like, damn, girl.
It's the confidence.
It is straight up the confidence, because I'll also see somebody right in the middle and I would think, damn, they are so pretty, and they just do not feel it. You can tell they're insecure by how they're sitting and little, so it's definitely a mentality.
I know a couple women who are quote unquote bad Instagram bitches, right? And they have the lowest self-esteem. And of course you get all this attention from men and women. Oh, I can't wait to be like you, blah, blah, blah. And then they're just like, yeah. But then they're at home crying all the time because you don't feel valued. And it's about,
being a bad bitch is in you, okay?
It's in you. It ain't on you, honey.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. And I love that I thank Twitter for this narrative, because people are always still going to the physical, and it's not even always about the physical. Like, if you on your shit, you can get it after you lost it. You can, you hype your friends up. You make everybody else feel like they're doing amazing. And when you enter a room, your presence is just felt. That, to me, that's the definition of a bad bitch.
Yeah, that it reminded me of this damn tweet, and it just freaking deleted. But it was something like, okay, girl, when you fuck good and your coochie is good, but it's 2022. Is your mental together? Is your this together? And another girl was just like, no. And I felt that with my whole heart. Damn it, no, it's not. I'm a work in progress. But yeah, let's get into the whole tip.
So this is gonna be so off, but I really wanted to tell somebody. This has nothing to do. Absolutely nothing.
Just something that's been on your heart.
Man, what did y'all know? So I have all these cleaning products, right? I have the little shower with the glass doors and everything. But it had all that mildew and stuff on it. I've been putting Clorox, I've been putting Windex, and nothing was making it come off. I threw the comment on the window yesterday. It all just looked brand new.
You don't follow those DIY cleaning stuff on Instagram?
I do.
All those different pages.
They don't ever put comment on the window.
I'm gonna send you the people I be following.
Girl.
I follow some damn good Hispanic women. They know all the tips and tricks.
A clean house helps generate positivity and productivity and stuff like that. And I was just like, I hate my bathroom because this freaking shower. Man, it looked good.
Sparkling, ain't it?
Man, I woke up, took 2 showers this morning. I was just like, I'm going on the show today. But that was my whole tip is get some cleaner products.
My whole tip is gonna be, it was kind of close to what you were saying. I really feel like when you're in a space where there's just no order, your house is not in order, your car is not in order. And I'm talking about if I get into your car and I gotta go, like it's stinking here, it's chicken bones and shit on the floor, it's trash. And then I go to your house and it's piles and piles of dirty clothes, it's, toothbrush spit all over everything, it's piss on the side of the, if your brain can, it's not even if your brain can function in spaces like that, you really should reevaluate yourself, because I don't think you have any order. Like, you really shouldn't be able to thrive in spaces that are not clean, for one, because that really says a lot about you, and just functional. Do better. I mean, hopefully. And then maybe that good energy, and you start once again waking up and it smells good. It's good for your brain. It really is. I promise you it's going to work wonders. Just try it.
And then, sorry, I know we're supposed to be wrapping up, but just to go piggy off what she said, if you notice that you start attracting people that you're like, why do I attract? Not even just like of the opposite sex, but like your friends. If you live dirty and you got dirty friends, it's something about you that goes, community. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be around different things, like change your atmosphere first. Start with yourself, and that goes for everything: mentality, house, money, happiness. All that starts with you. So I guess that was my whole tip right there. Good kudos to you.
And on that note,
bye.